And welcome to the Rick Carroll Natatorium. We are underway with a great girls water polo rivalry for you this afternoon on North Penn Television. I'm Kyle Berger. Glad you're with us here on 28 Comcast, 29 Verizon. Souderton is going from right to left on your screens in the white caps. North Penn left to right in the blue caps. A matchup of two of the premier teams in southeastern Pennsylvania. North Penn, of course, the defending state champions. Souderton had the opening possession, but a nifty steal there by Kaylin Evans has given the Knights possession, and it's back to Rosalinda Rivera, the goaltender for the North Penn Knights. Common foul there, and it's a free throw for Montgomery Weitzel. However, a whistle away from the ball will give it to the Indians as they head up the pool. Souderton has lost just twice this year. Once to North Penn back in September, and again to Springfield. So those are their only two losses on the year. North Penn 13-1. The defending state champs' only loss coming to the Wilson Bulldogs. Here's a shot from about 8 meters away that goes wide off the right hand of Gretchen Ritchie. Not a challenge there for Rivera in the cage. 7-minute quarters in water polo. We're in the first of 4 as Montgomery Weitzel draws a foul against KK Hershey from Souderton. Now into the 2-meter position. This is Maeve Wyden who draws a foul. She'll come out to 5 meters. She has a free shot if she wants it. Instead, she's going to post up, and that's a shot clock violation against the Maidens. Quickly the other way come the Indians. Rachel Morris swimming out wide. Kind of slowing up the pace and waiting for her teammates to join her. Claudia Tham, good defense there. Back it goes to Rachel Morris. Morris working on Kaylin Evans. Evans forces her all the way to the wall. 4 seconds down on the shot clock, and there's a steal and a foul. Excellent defense by the senior Kaylin Evans. Quickly up it comes. Tham with it, sends it out to Maeve Wyden, leading scorer for the Maidens. Left-hand shot, bar out, and it remains scoreless with 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. That one up and over Crystal Armstrong, who is manning the goal for the Indians, but she was saved by the woodwork. KK Hershey setting up the offense here for Souderton, holding at about 8 meters. Maddie Corper gets up in her face. Quick foul called. And off the shot, a lob. That one goes up and over everything. And it'll go back to the North Penn Knights. Can expect these two teams to be playing in the state championship coming up in a couple weeks. Foul there against Morris of Souderton. Now to the near side, it's Montgomery Weitzel. Holding at the angle. Lobs to the far post. It goes a little bit wide past Crystal Armstrong. And it goes back to the Indians. You may have heard off in the background Jason Grubb, the head coach of the North Penn water polo team, saying, move in. Shots are coming from too far out right now. Foul there on Montgomery Weitzel. Gretchen Ritchie will hold it for Souderton. Out to the top and Jenny Rogers. Rogers working on Wyden. Now rise and fire a lob. That goes off the crossbar and out. Rachel Morris, the closest that Souderton has come to scoring in this scoreless first quarter with a little bit over 3 minutes to go. And off of the foul, North Penn sends it into 2 meters. Wyden has it taken away from her, but not illegally. Here's Wyden again, the junior tries to rise with the left hand, and a foul is called on Jenny Rogers. Shot and off the bar again. 2 bar outs for the Maidens, and the Knights rather, in the first couple of minutes here. 2:45 to go, scoreless first quarter as Souderton has paid a visit to North Penn in the Rick Carroll Natatorium. KK Hershey swims it in, pops up, sends it over, and a foul. Another shot and a good save that time by Rosalinda Rivera. That's her first major effort so far for North Penn. Quick pass to Maddie Corper, and she's going to be called for the offensive foul, using her forearm there to her advantage. So here's Rachel Morris driving it forward for Souderton. Down to 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Not much motion off the ball for Souderton, and the turnover there coming in to swoop that one up, Maddie Corper. She'll send it over to Rivera, the keeper. This is Weitzel. Now Gillespie. Claudia Tham near the wall, sends it into 2 meters, and Maeve Wyden clearly being held. She draws the kick out there, and North Penn man up with 95 seconds to go in the opening period. 6 on 5. Maiden's looking to take advantage here. Weitzel holding. Now Wyden. Looked like Corper was going to release there, but couldn't come up with it. 13 seconds on the man up. Wyden has the angle, goes near side and scores. It's 1-0 North Penn. Taking advantage of the man up and the kick out penalty. Souderton will sub in Clara Burrell, and North Penn will sub in Allison McLaughlin and Erin Hubner, replacing Kaylin Evans and Montgomery Weitzel. So the first tally goes in favor of North Penn as Jenny Rogers swims it up. Being marked by Wyden. Foul there on Hubner. She'll back off. Here's a lob just off the upper left 90. They're very close to going in and equalizing for Souderton, but Rivera corrals it. Now outlets wide to McLaughlin. Tham sends it into 2 meters, looking for Wyden. Has it knocked loose. McLaughlin fighting for it, and Souderton unknowingly won it. Burrell swam right past it. She gets called for the foul, and here's North Penn with possession. Tham backstroking away from Burrell. Now McLaughlin knocked loose. Good defense by Erica Wimmer of Souderton. And this can be a hold for one for Souderton here. Shot clock unplugged, 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Only a goal of the match belongs to Maeve Wyden of North Penn. She is the leading scorer for North Penn. Now in 2 meters, ball gets knocked free. KK Hershey turns, fires, goes over the bar. 4 seconds left. Rivera might try a long distance shot instead. I think she's just going to hang on to it, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So Maeve Wyden scores her 24th goal of the season on the man-up situation for North Penn. And the players will head to the side of the pool for a little coaching up after the first 7 minutes. Not many quality scoring chances for both teams thus far in the first 7 minutes, but North Penn with the only man-up situation in the first frame gets the goal from Wyden, the junior, who's shooting at over 50% this year. 24 goals now on 47 shots. A look at both teams in their huddle. In the background, the boys teams in the pool warming up. We'll have coverage for you of North Penn and Souderton boys water polo coming up at about 6:30 tonight if you're watching live on Comcast and Verizon. You can always catch replays of North Penn Television sports and other events on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/NPTV. Always a good crowd on hand, too, for North Penn and Souderton aquatic events, whether it's a water polo match, a dual meet in swimming. And should be a good crowd here for the boys match as they continue to pile into the Rick Carroll Natatorium. So it's North Penn 1 and Souderton 0. They will kick the boys out and let the girls back in for quarter number 2 here at North Penn High School. I'm Kyle Berger. Glad you're with us. Our director, Bob Gilmer. Christian Giacino and Max Patel on the cameras for us this evening. Said the Knights coached by Jason Grubb, who took over for Katie Grunmeyer, who went out on top last year as a state champion. Joseph Hay is the water polo coach for both the boys and girls at Souderton. So we're ready to throw it in here, and they will swim for it. Here we go, underway, quarter number 2. And the maidens pick that one up. Claudia Tham, the sophomore, winning the swim off for the ball here. Quick steal here by KK Hershey of Souderton. Throws the pass in the water for Erica Wimmer on the break, and there's a major foul there. A kick out on Carolyn Gillespie. Wimmer has to get rid of it to put the ball into play. Here's KK Hershey. Back it goes. Morris to Wimmer, the tip, it doesn't go in, and the kick out does not pay off for Souderton. They miss out on the man-up opportunity. Erica Wimmer almost tipped it home, but didn't have enough mustard on that one. Gillespie swimming forward for North Penn. Now Hubner working against Wimmer. Sends it toward the hole, but Tham can't find the handle on it. Crystal Armstrong corralling for Souderton. Rogers. Now Hershey.
Oh, nice.
Sends it into the hole, but before Jenny Rogers could gather it, Wyden swatted it away to Rivera, the keeper. Here's Hubner. Burrell all over her, and there's a foul. Free throw here for Hubner, getting it forward. Wyden going to be called for an offensive foul, and it'll go the other way to Souderton. 5:24 and counting in the second quarter. It's 1-0 North Penn. Maeve Wyden, the only goal for North Penn thus far. Souderton had their chances, especially with an early man up here in the second. Could not capitalize. And off of the foul here, goes back to Souderton. Long shot and a goal. That's Clara Burrell. And we're tied at 1. That one coming from long range, high and into the top left corner of the goal, past Rivera. So 1-1, starting over here with just a little bit under 5 minutes to go in the second. Here's Wyden. Turning, shot is blocked really nicely by Jenny Rogers of Souderton and tipped back to Armstrong. She'll let her teammates swim up. Now long to Hershey. Evans, a little too close there, gets called for the minor foul. Burrell fouled by Weitzel. 12 on the shot clock for Souderton as they play in. Hershey being swarmed by Evans. Gives it away to Morris. 3 seconds on the shot clock and a turnover. There's Wyden using those long arms to reach it. Now outlet forward for Tham. Tham swarmed by Hershey back toward the wall. Has to give it back to Wyden. Now near side. This is Weitzel. Draws the foul. 13 to shoot for North Penn. Into the hole it goes. It's still loose, but then Armstrong takes it away from Corper, who I don't know saw the ball right behind her. Under 4 minutes to go. Tied at 1. Morris. Again working on Tham. And here's a steal by Kaylin Evans. Went right over the top of Hershey. Souderton fans thought there was a foul there. No call. A low-scoring affair here in the first half. Two very good defensive teams going at it. There's a foul up top on Wimmer. Gillespie. And Corper's pass toward wide and ill-advised, stolen by the Indians. Everybody forward in the pool as Armstrong sends to Morris. Morris blanketed by Pham. Able to advance to Rogers. Now again, Morris. Under 10 on the shot clock. Hershey turns, lob shot, and it's in for the goal. Rivera caught a little bit too far away from her net, and it's 2-1. Souderton takes their first lead of the contest. Really nifty shot there by KK Hershey with the shot clock winding down. Here's Pham, foul drawn against Morris. Pham from the midline sends into Wyden. Now Weitzel with room, shoots. Oh, great save by Armstrong. Rose high out of the water to knock that one away. And it remains 2-1. Armstrong took her time getting it up. Souderton's offense kicking into gear with under 15 on the shot clock. Here's a foul. Shot and a goal for Souderton. It's 3-1. 3 unanswered goals by the Indians have them ahead. North Penn swimming it up, looking for an answer, but right now Souderton taking the crowd out of the game, putting a little doubt in the minds of the defending state champs. Here's Evans. And this one sent into 2 meters off of Wyden and stolen by Rogers. A little bit over 90 seconds to go. And so it looks like Souderton will have the lead at halftime. Morris gives it away. Here's Evans. Quick glance back at the scoreboard clock by Rosalinda Rivera, who's been beaten 3 times this evening. And now sending it forward for the Maidens. Gillespie trying to send it into the hole, stolen away, really nicely done there by Souderton on defense. 60 seconds to play in the second quarter. It's been owned by the Indians. 3 unanswered goals after a 1-0 lead was yielded in the first. Steal by Evans, got it back to Rivera with 45 on the scoreboard. Rivera ahead to Pham. Gillespie. Foul called on Wimmer. Gillespie, well, foul off the ball called against Evans. And we're into the final 20 seconds. Here's a clean break. Hershey swims into 2 meters. Kicks it over. Maybe an ill-advised pass there. She should have probably shot it. Went for Wimmer instead. And North Penn controls. 10 seconds to go in the half. Rivera is just going to hang on to it. Maybe she'll swim up. She's going to hang on and fire at the buzzer, and that's an easy save for Armstrong. So the second quarter owned by the Indians of Souderton. 3 unanswered goals, and they will take a 3-1 lead into the intermission as the teams will switch sides. We will step aside. When we return, we'll have the second half as Souderton leads North Penn 3-1. Stay with us here on North Penn Television.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Back here at the Carroll Natatorium, Kyle Berger along with our North Penn television crew. Glad you're with us. Second half coming up. It is a 3-1 lead for Souderton. A tale of two quarters. North Penn's Maeve Wyden scoring on a man up in the first quarter for North Penn, and then 3 goals for Souderton in quarter number 2, and we are underway as Haley Freed wins possession for Souderton, and a quick foul called on North Penn's Claudia Tham. Very slow, methodical pace to this one until Souderton really turned it up. Some good transition plays down the stretch of the second quarter. Souderton now swimming left to right. Whitecaps, North Penn right to left in the navy caps white numbers. Evans face to face with Gretchen Ritchie. Fouls her with 2 seconds left, and right as the shot clock expires, that one sails harmlessly over Rosalinda Rivera and the crossbar. So back to North Penn. Their first possession here of the second half. That was Carolyn Gillespie, and this is Caitlin Harkrader, who temporarily loses possession, and now Souderton keeps it for good. A foul called on Wyden. And Crystal Armstrong sending forward to Gretchen Ritchie. KK Hershey, a goal scorer for Souderton, holding in front of Maddie Corper. Backing her down, and there's the foul. Going back the other way to North Penn. Rivera heading it up to Gillespie. Into the hole. Rise and fire. Wyden scores. It's a 1-goal match now as Wyden scores her second of the match, and that is her 25th goal of the season. So it's 3-2 now. Souderton still in the lead now with possession. A little bit over 90 seconds in to the third quarter. Hershey. Wimmer. Back to Hershey. Holding, shooting, left-handed save by Rivera. Swatting it aside. Good save on a long-range shot there by the junior goalkeeper, Rosalinda Rivera. Gillespie fighting off Wimmer. Sends it into the corner. Foul called there. Corper will have a free throw from 5 meters. Sends it in the water to Evans. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and they'll just turn over possession there. North Penn losing track of the shot clock in short time there. And it goes to Souderton on the turnover. Here's KK Hershey. Now Wimmer playing a game of catch with Hershey. Tham blanketing Hershey. She goes under the water, draws the foul. 8 on the shot clock. From long range here, this is Clara Burrell trying to send it into the hole. Shot clock goes off. You hear the buzzer. That was before Wimmer could get a shot off in front of Carolyn Gillespie. So, quick change here for the Maidens, going right to left. Evans into 2 meters. Tham lost possession, stolen away by Hershey. Played a really nice game for Souderton. Under 4 minutes to go. Morris draws the foul there on Harkrader, the sophomore. Morris just kind of weaving in. And a foul with exclusion, I think, for Souderton. Nope, just a minor foul on a hold off the ball. Turns it over to North Penn. Evans had a chance to send it in the hole for Tham. Didn't see her. Now a lob shot, bar out, rebound right to Wyden. North Penn maintains possession. Into 2 meters, there's a foul called on Rogers. Corper to Wyden. A lob, oh, just wide. That would have tied it up. Possession back to Souderton, 3:10 in the third quarter. As is usually the case between these two teams, a tight contest. Biggest lead of the game has been 2 when Souderton took that 3-1 lead into intermission. Hershey working on Tham. It's been a good matchup here in the third quarter. Now a steal. Great defense by Evans, knocking it loose from a visibly frustrated Emily Hodges. Tham with it for North Penn, looking to equalize. Foul there. Gillespie puts it into the hole. And a steal there. Corper, a little frustration foul. She'll have to swim away and give it back to Souderton. And now an official's timeout, ball out. And the official would like a word with Souderton's Jenny Rogers. And she had made a nice defensive play there and a little bit of a frustrating foul on her by Corper. And we're good to go. Ball back in, 2:21 on the clock, third quarter. It's 3-2 Souderton leading North Penn in girls water polo here from the Carroll Natatorium. Hodges with it. Now Rogers, double teamed and stolen. Well done by Claudia Tham of North Penn. Just swooped in and took it away. A long outlet pass. A shot missing on the short side by Kaylin Evans, who rose out of the water. Just rips to the near side, and Souderton back the other way, looking to expand their 3-2 lead. Rogers backing away now to Wimmer. Hodges shoots, scores! Her second of the match, and Emily Hodges stretches the lead back 4-2 for Souderton. Allison McLaughlin is checked in for North Penn, replacing Caitlin Harkrader. 90 seconds to go in the third. Here's a shot, got deflected off of Jenny Rogers and then saved by Crystal Armstrong. And a timeout is being called by Souderton here with $1:23 to go in the third quarter. So a 2-goal lead here for Souderton after Hodges gets on the board for the second time in this afternoon's contest. A reminder coming up after our girls game, if you're watching live on North Penn Television, it will be the boys water polo between North Penn and Souderton. If you're on YouTube, just go ahead and click over. Both North Penn goals scored by Maeve Wyden, their leading scorer. They're going to need her to contribute some more here. They moved her out wide here in the second half. She was playing 2-meter for most of the first half and now out on the wing. Souderton looking pretty good right now, though, with a 4-2 lead with 1:23 to go here in the third. And then the fourth quarter still to come. North Penn has struggled on transitions, it appears, so far in this one. Unable to really get the ball quickly up the pool and go with more of a quick strike offense. Souderton's defense has been outstanding in this afternoon's game. So out of the timeout, it will be Indians' ball. A reminder, they're in the red swimsuits, white caps, North Penn in the blue and blue. Ball is in. Here we go. Rogers on Corper. Ball swatted out. No danger by North Penn. Right back to Souderton, though. Here's Hodges. Being harassed by Tham. There's a foul. She'll back off. Hodges to Rogers. And Hodges again, a lob. And Rivera high out of the water to bring that one down with both arms. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. As North Penn looking to get this down to a 1-goal lead going into the fourth. McLaughlin having to work real hard there, and her pass in the water a little bit too far for her teammate Gillespie. Souderton now with it. Got a 16-second differential shot clock, game clock. 30 on the game clock. Now we're under 10 on the shot clock. Rogers tries to get it into 2 meters. Taken away from her, though, by Evans. And North Penn now will have last possession of the third. This is a huge possession in this game. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Evans out wide, sends it into 2 meters. Corper, shot and a save by Armstrong, securing the ball as the third quarter comes to a close. The 2 leading scorers for each team notched a goal in that third quarter. Maeve Wyden for the Knights, Emily Hodges for the Indians. It's a 4-2 game with 7 minutes to play as the defending state champs are on their heels against the Souderton Indians. North Penn winning the first matchup back in September. And this, their turn to host this doubleheader of boys and girls water polo. There will be a third meeting for certain, you would imagine, at some point during the state tournament. Always works out that way, that these 2 squads will face off. Schools separated by about 8 or 9 miles, and the rivalry is deep and long-standing between these 2 schools, both in water polo and swimming. North Penn's principal, now in his second year, Todd Bauer, was at one time the swimming and polo coach at Souderton Area High School, so he knows of this rivalry. So it's up to the North Penn Knights now to figure out, how do we get back into this one? They're going to need at least 2 unanswered goals to stretch this one into overtime. Coaches and players strategizing right now. Jason Grubb, the head coach, assisted by the brothers Fakish, Brian and Jeff. And we're just about ready for the start of the fourth and final quarter of regulation here at the Rick Carroll Natatorium. It's 4-2, Souderton leading North Penn. The boys teams will head out of the pool, and we will be ready for the start of the fourth.
Let's go, girls! Come on, Hallie!
Freed and Morris and Rogers and Wimmer and Hershey and Hodges in the water for Souderton. For North Penn, it's Tham, Weitzel, Gillespie, Wyden, Corper, and Evans. The keepers, Rivera for North Penn, Armstrong for Souderton. Both have had flashes of brilliance today. Souderton wins possession with the swim-off there. Haley Freed got there in a hurry. Souderton's going to try to slow this game down here in the final 7 minutes of action. They'll use all the shot clock, you would think. Wimmer had it at 2 meters, kicked it out instead, and a shot here goes wide of the near side post. That one coming from Rachel Morris. So an empty possession for Souderton. Rivera ahead to Weitzel. Senior Weitzel draws a foul on Freed. Now in it goes. Tham, a shot and a big save by Armstrong. Got the wingspan out to deflect that one. So some missed opportunities on both ends to open up quarter number 4. Souderton holding a 2-goal lead. Hershey swimming it in. Now being forced backwards. Foul is called on Corper. Into the hole, back out to Hershey. And the shot clock has run out. Souderton crowd yelling to shoot, but Hershey unable to get off a shot. Back the other way we go. Evans looking to make it a one-goal match. Corper. Now Gillespie. Wimmer one hand on her. Into 2 meters, a foul and a kick out. Rogers will be out for the next 20 seconds. North Penn, man up. Evans, widen. Shot, score! Montgomery Weitzel from 5 meters on the man up. Second time that North Penn has scored on a man up in this contest. It's a one-goal match. A big one there from Montgomery Weitzel. Her 8th goal of the season. Excellent ball movement by North Penn. So North Penn 2 out of 2 on man-up situations here. Foul called on Claudia Tham. And now a kick out on North Penn. Claudia Tham will be shown the corner of the pool for the next 15 seconds. Souderton looking to stretch it back to 2. Morris. And now a shot by Hodges got deflected. Still man up as Souderton maintains possession. Another shot coming from Hodges. It deflects in, and it's a good goal. Looks like that might have gone off of Carroll and Gillespie of North Penn. And it's back to a 5-3 lead as Hodges notches the hat trick. Number 3 with 3 goals for Big Red. 4.5 to go in this one. It's a 2-goal lead for Souderton as every moment now becoming more and more intense, both in the pool and in the bleachers. Weitzel down to Wyden, who's back in the 2-meter hole set. And a foul called on Wyden as she lost possession to Clara Burrell. We'll see Souderton again now trying to maybe milk the clock. Shot clock is 30 seconds. It's down to 13 now as the foul is called on Tham. Check that, that was Corper. Here's Hershey. Hershey being backed up. Foul called just 1 second on the shot clock. She'll have to rise and fire. Didn't get the shot off in time. And it's back to North Penn. But no big deal for Souderton. They've got a 2-goal lead. They can afford to come up empty-handed as long as they use all 30 seconds on that shot clock. So, again, North Penn's goal to make it a 1-goal match on this possession. Wyden swarmed by Burrell. Foul called. Wyden holding it about 8 meters. 10 on the shot clock. Bad pass there. A little short for Gillespie. She's got 4 seconds to shoot, draws the foul. Now a long shot, and it just skips wide. 3:15 to go in the match. And I believe a timeout is being called. Not sure if that was Souderton or North Penn who called the timeout, but that will give us pause with 3:12 remaining in this match. There's a 5-3 lead for Souderton. North Penn had brought it within 1 for maybe 15 or 20 seconds, and then an exclusion foul called on Claudia Tham set the stage for Souderton to get not just 1 but 2 scoring opportunities as they picked up their own rebound, maintained possession, and Emily Hodges banked it in off one of the North Penn defenders. So a 2-goal lead for Souderton, holding possession here with 3:12 remaining in the 4th. So North Penn is going to have to dig their heels in defensively, come up with a stop, and pick up a couple of goals in the process. Needless to say, out of this timeout, the crowd will be electric. Souderton brought a bunch of fans to this one, as they always do. North Penn has only led once. They led 1-0 after the first quarter. Souderton then a 3-goal streak in the second quarter. It was 3-1, then 4-2, then 4-3, and now 5-3. The count, with the Indians leading the Knights. 3:12 to go, a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock, ball in, and we are underway as North Penn tries to tighten the defense. Souderton going 3-3 on offense. Excellent tip there, a shot by Hodges, and that one went off of Rivera, so Souderton a corner throw in from 2 meters.
That was a great tip out. Great tip out.
Here's Hershey. Souderton again looking to use as much of that 30-second clock as possible. Rogers swimming back to the mid-pool line. Now in, oh, what a shot. Little backhand beauty by Emily Hodges. That's her 4th goal, and that has made it now a 6-3 match. That might be a hill too far to climb for North Penn with 2:30 to go. They try to put their foot to the floor here. Just a brilliant sequence from Emily Hodges. In it goes into the hole, wide and can't corral it, tipped back to the goaltender. Prior to Hodges' goal, she had that little tip out that went back to, I think it was Hershey, that maintained possession, ultimately leading to the goal right from 2 meters with her back to the cage. 2 minutes to go in this one, 10 on the shot clock for Souderton. Here's Hershey with room, firing off the bar and corralled by North Penn. And now a timeout called by the Knights, as they're going to need to regroup with 1:53 to go in this one, trailing by 3. Remember that with the shot clock at 30 seconds, this one is close to being clinched for Souderton. Even if North Penn goes right down and scores, if Souderton plays it smart, the Knights won't get the ball back until maybe about 1:10 to go in the contest, and they still need to score twice. So that process needs to repeat itself 3 times for North Penn to get back in this, and that is going to be a pretty tough task for Coach Jason Grubb's group. What a tremendous win it would be for Souderton, avenging a loss earlier this year in their home pool, trying to return the favor to North Penn here this afternoon at the Carroll Natatorium. So timeout is just about over. North Penn will have possession coming out of the timeout. And another reminder, coming up at about 6:30, we will have the boys water polo between North Penn and Souderton. Anissa Gardizzi will take you through that one here on North Penn Television. So everybody back in the pool.
Come on, girls.
Ball is in, and we are back underway with 1:50 to go here in the 4th quarter. 6-3 lead for Souderton. Foul called on Morris. North Penn needing to hustle here. Foul called again. Here's Evans from 5 meters. A shot. Big save by Crystal Armstrong. She's had a few doozies here in the second half and is a big reason why Souderton going to come out of here with a victory. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock here. 1:20 in the game. Souderton just trying to play keep away wide and almost with a steal on Rogers. There's a foul. Hodges got it over to Burrell. 3 seconds to shoot. Long shot. Oh, that was just tipped by Rivera. A little optimistic from Rogers, but with 1 second on the shot clock, all she could do. Under a minute to go in this one. Souderton 54 seconds away from defeating North Penn in their own swimming pool. Tham draws a foul. Lob shot just wide, and it's back to Souderton, and final 40 seconds will just be academic here for the Indians. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock, and Armstrong's just gonna tread some water and chillax in front of the goal here. 10 seconds on the clock. And she will swim out to the side and presumably launch it deep. Yeah, there it is. That is the water polo equivalent of a punt. And the final 10 seconds will tick off with a standing ovation from the crowd from Souderton Area High School as the Indians will defeat the Knights 6-3. That's it. The Indians avenge an earlier season defeat to North Penn and come away with a 6-3 win over the defending state champions. Second loss of the season for North Penn, and as mentioned multiple times, these two will more than likely meet again. That will wrap up our coverage of the girls' water polo match between Souderton and North Penn. The Indians win it 6-3. Stay tuned, as coming up next will be the boys' match between Souderton and North Penn. Now for our director, Bob Gilmer, and our North Penn Television crew, this is Kyle Berger saying so long, everybody. We'll see you next time on North Penn Television.